ありえない。なんなのあれ。あの大きさめちゃくちゃすぎるよ。
あれは間違いなく5000アージュ以上あるな。巨大な浮島ってところかよ。
いや、基本は人工物みたいだな。島っていうよりは浮遊都市って言うべきかもしれん。
浮遊都市？
こうしちゃいられねえ。よーし、野郎ども、このまま浮遊都市に乗り込むぞ。
兄貴？
本気な
の？本気も本気、大本気だぜ。もしも結社の連中があれを蘇らせたってんなら、どでかいお宝がわんさと眠っているに違いねえ。
勘弁してくれよ。さすがにあれは俺たちの手には負えないぜ。ジョゼットもそう思うだろ？
僕もここまで来た以上いろいろと確かめてみたいかも。
楽譜。
まあ昨夜から様子が変だし用心をした方がいいと思うよ。動力通信も全然入ってこないし。
確かに軍やギルドはともかく民間の通信も入らねえってな。
光の波？
なんだ、故障かよ。
お頭、大変だ。動力機関、飛翔機関ともにいきなり停止しちまった。
なんだと？
どうなってるわけ？
こりゃまずいな。飛翔機関による反重力フィールド低下、ついでに火事も無反応ときた。
ちょっと待て。
なんとかならないの？
この段階で俺たちにできることは一つしかない。
それって？
このまま天に召されないよう女神に祈ることくらいかな。
シリンの塔でそんなことがあったとはな。まったくご苦労じゃったな。ともあれ、お前さんたちには報酬を渡しておくとしよう。しかしとんでもない事態になってしまったものじゃ。まさかオーブメントが使えなくなってしまったことがこれほどの混乱を呼ぶとはのう。
日頃どれだけオーブメントの恩恵を受けていたか思いし。
そうだね。通信、交通、国防、生産ライン、国家機能が麻痺したのと同じだからね。
市民にとって心配なのは照明と暖房でしょうね。昨日の夜は随分街が混乱したんじゃないの？
ギルド、工房、市長邸に市民が押し寄せて大変じゃった。何が起こっているのか聞かれてもこちらも答えようがなくての。おかげで寝不足じゃよ。
そっか、お疲れ様。
例の浮遊都市の件もあるし、かなりまずい状況みたいだな。パニック一歩手前ってところか。
まあリベールは治安がいいから暴動の心配はなさそうだが、この状況が長く続けば皆参ってしまうかもしれん。
早急に対策を取らなくてはな。 で、お前さんたち、ラッセル博士から託された起死回生の策というのは何かね？
起死回生というほど大げさなものじゃないけど、
ラッセル博士が新発明の試作品を提供してくれたんです。
これが試作品のゼロ力場発生機じゃ。
ゼロ力場発生機？
簡単に言うと、ゴスペルが発生させる特殊な波長の動力場、それによる共鳴を相殺する力場を発生する回路というわけじゃ。
ちっとも簡単に聞こえないんですけど。
それはもしかして動力停止現象を阻止できるということですか？
本当ですか？
その通りじゃ。結局動力停止現象とは、ゴスペルを通じてオーブメントの動力が吸収されるという現象じゃ。どこへというのが謎じゃったが、ここに至ってようやく明らかになった。
あの浮遊都市。
その通りですわい。輝く輪は異次元からゴスペルという穴を通じて動力停止現象を起こしていた。その穴はあまりに小さかったため影響範囲は狭くて済んでいたが、輝く輪が解放されたことでその範囲は一気に広がってしまった。それこそ王国全土を巻き込んでしまうくらいにな。
王国全土。
それが今回の現象ですか？
おそらく王国にあるありとあらゆるオーブメントが動かなくなってしまっているはず。じゃがこのゼロ力場発生機は輪の干渉を阻止する働きがある。言い換えればこれのそばにあるオーブメントは問題なく動くということなんじゃ。
すごいじゃない。
そいつを使えば万事 OK ってわけか。
いや、そこまで都合は良くない。まず第一にこの試作品が守れる対象は限られておってな。せいぜい両手で持てる大きさのオーブメントくらいなんじゃ。
両手で持てる大きさ。
そうなるとかなり限られてきちまうな。
第二に数に限りがあるということじゃ。カシウスに頼まれていたとはいえ16個しか完成できなかった。
16個結構多いと思うんだけど。って父さんに頼まれてた？
しばらく前にわしのところに来て開発を依頼していったんじゃよ。その時はこんな騒ぎになるとは夢にも思っておらんかったが。
そうなんだ。
さすが旦那、先の先まで読んでいたわけか。
しかしそうなるとその16個の使い方はほぼ決まってしまいますな。
ほう、お前さんなかなか鋭いな。
どういうこと？
混乱の最中で一番重要なのは何をおいても素早く正確な情報や。結社の連中が現れたとしても必需品をどこかに運ぶにしても、そうなると
各地にある通信機の機能を回復させるために使う。つまりそういうことですね。
ビンゴや。
そっか、確かに。
軍としても動力銃や飛行船が使えなくなったのは致命的だが、司令部や各部隊との連絡が途絶してしまったのも深刻だ。特に王城、ハーケン門、レイストン要塞の間の連絡は。ギルドにしてもそれは同じ。支部間の連絡が取れなかったら何か起こっても対処できないわ。
依存はないようじゃの。それではユリア対王国軍には10個のゼロ力場発生機を渡そう。それだけあればアルセイユ、オート、レイストン要塞、ハーケン門、各地の関所がカバーできるじゃろう。
かたじけない。早速伝令を出して各地に届けさせるよう手配します。
そして遊撃士協会には6つのゼロ力場発生機を渡そう。各地のギルドにある通信機を回復させられるはずじゃ。
わかったわ。
間違いなく届けます。
なんと通信機が使えるようになるか。それは助かる。早速そのゼロ力場発生機とやらを試してもらえんかね。
オッケー。
ピーター、お願いできるかな？
ちょっと待っててね。
Ida opened the lid to the phone and put the ZFG inside.
これで設定は完了だよ。
なんだ、えらく早いな。
通信機の中に固定しちゃうだけですから。それじゃあ
Ida flipped a switch on the phone.
おお、
やった
どうやら本当に動力停止現象の影響を受けずに済むみたいね。
それじゃあ続けてちゃんと通信が届くかどうかテストしてみますね。アルセイユに残っているおじいちゃんに連絡してみます。
Ida dialed the phone number.
もしもし、おじいちゃん、今ボースのギルドにいるの。大丈夫、ちゃんと動いてるから。ちゃんと通信もつながりました。やったー。
さすが博士の新発明だね。
いやはや、博士にはなんと礼を言ったらいいものか。ところでラッセル博士はアルセイユに残ったようじゃが、姫殿下やケビン神父はどうしたのかね。
その二人なら親衛隊の大使さんたちと一緒に朝一番でオートに向かったわ。クローゼは女王様とケビンさんは大司教さんとそれぞれ話し合うつもりみたい。
なるほど。王家には王家の、教会には教会の有事における務めがあるようじゃな。
それとオートのギルドにゼロ力場発生器を届けるのはその2人が引き受けてくれました。しばらくしたらこちらにも連絡が入ってくるかもしれません。
そうか、助かるわい。ではお前さんたちはこれから残りの3つのギルドを回ってくれるというわけじゃな。
そのつもり。本当ならあの浮遊都市を何とかしたいところなんだけど。
そうね。すでに結社の連中は乗り込んでいるみたいだし。
だが飛行船が使えねえんじゃ手も足も出ねえからな。どうにも歯がゆい状況だぜ。
ま、焦っても仕方あるまい。今は自分たちができることを片付けていくしかないだろう。
だな。
ええ、気合を入れましょう。
任せろ。
ほら、シャキッとしなさい。
さてと、当然飛行船が使えないから徒歩での旅になるんだけど、ロレント支部とルーアン支部どちらから回った方がいいかな。
そうだね。大変なのはどの地方も同じはずだからね。
そっか、確かに。
ま、こんな状況だ。どちらに行くにせよ各地の様子を確かめながら移動する必要はある。
困っている人たちがいたら力になってあげないとね。
そうね。
During the shutdown phenomena, only characters equipped with a zero-field generator can use orbital arts. Equip a generator in the accessory slot to use it. Furthermore, as Tita uses an orbital cannon, she cannot act in any way other than movement or her gunpowder-powdered cannon impulse S-craft without a generator.
あれ、どうしたんだろう。こんなところに人が集まって。
なるほど、そういうことか。
ああ、浮遊都市、なんて大きさなの。
地上から見るとさすがに圧倒されるね。
これじゃ一般人が不安になるのも無理はねえな。できることは少ねえが今こそ俺たち遊撃士の出番だ。状況を少しでも良くして市民を安心させてやろうぜ。
そうですね。先を急ぎましょう。
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trails in the Sky SC. You know, I was looking at my channel the other day. I know I don't get many views, and I lost like 3 subs, and I was like, well, shit. Of course, my channel doesn't get much attention, so it was noticeable, and obviously that sucks ass, right? Of course, I know my commentary is kind of ass, but hopefully as time goes on I get better at it. I've actually been having a ton of fun making these videos, even if they are mostly there to share these games with one person in particular. But hey, if y'all have any feedback for me, definitely let me know, okay? Helps me out a bunch. I'm tempted to start making videos a bit shorter maybe, like an hour or so for retention's sake. It's just tough when I have an entire RPG to get through, right? I don't want to bloat the channel with like 150 videos of one Trails game considering we have 13 to get through. So I definitely need to be careful about that. But yeah, any feedback y'all can give me is definitely appreciated. But anyways, enough rambling. I want to talk a bit about Chapter 8. This is the part of the game, like in a lot of RPGs, where the world kind of opens up to us. So we get these things called ZFGs in this chapter, and they allow us to cast arts during the Orbital shutdown, which is very cool. However, every time we visit a Bracer Guild, we're going to lose one. So what is the best way for us to remedy this? Well, Joshua's good at using his crafts. So who else is really good at using crafts? Agate and Zin, of course. So they're definitely going to be mainstay party members for a lot of this chapter. Gives me a chance to give Agate some time to shine if we're not bringing him along with us in the towers. So now if we were playing on something like normal mode, this would be a cakewalk. But here on Nightmare, oh boy, let me tell you, we have so much to do. In fact, here's a list going across the screen featuring all the quests for this chapter. Yeah, it's a lot. At the same time, I haven't bothered doing any checklists for the past little while because not only was the story kind of on rails for a bit, but we weren't exactly collecting a whole lot. However, after 2 chapters, I think now is a good time to go over what we should have from the last 2 chapters. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. So, Chapter 6 and 7 checklist for books, Liberl News Issue 9, and then Volume 8, 9, and 10 of Gambler Jack. For recipes, the only 2 we have are Knockout Meatball and Naptime Cookies. So, nothing too crazy for that first one, but then for the gear checklist, holy crap, we have a lot. So for Estelle, we got the Spiral Rod, 7 Rings Cane, and Aret's Staff. For Joshua, we got the Karambit and the Avenger. For Shara, we got the Galleon Sword and the Dragon Fang Whip. For Chloe, we got the Battle Saver and the Rapier, which name I don't really know how to pronounce. Kalidfwitch? Hopefully that's close. For Agate, the Grambringer and the Nova Blade. For Tita, the GO2 and Tempest Cannon. For Zin, the Gigan Arm and Genbu Shell. Then for Kevin, the Composite Bow, Windlass, and Suzaku Bow. Then for Armor, the Taiji Garb, 8 Divinations Garb, Serum Armor. For Shoes, the Regina Garter, the Blue Falcons, and the Strega Gs. Then for accessories, hopefully I have all of these. The ones I got like off the top of my head and that I could think of were the Vajra, Emerald Talisman, Long Barrel 3, and the Lebensborn. Then finally, no fish to talk about because obviously we haven't fished in 2 chapters, but for the quartz we got the Sapphire Gem, Ruby Gem, Emerald Gem, and Cloak. If there's any more, I definitely don't remember them. In total, we should have 290 bracer points going into Chapter 8. So with all that out of the way, NPC dialogue. Now listen, I've spent a good time in this playthrough going after NPC dialogue, but for this chapter, there's like 500 or so NPCs we can talk to, and that's obviously just not gonna fly while we're trying to travel all over Liberl and do bracer things. So we're gonna be avoiding a lot of the NPC dialogue this chapter. Now, of course, if we run into any recognizable NPCs like Anton or Matron Teresa, the Purzles, of course I'm gonna say hi. Without further ado, let's be on our way through both, so we have a crap ton of stuff to do first.
皆様、先日はお世話になりました。ただいまメイベルお嬢様はご多忙を極めているご様子。お力添えのほどをよろしくお願い申し上げます。まあ、エステルさん、それにヨシュアさんまで。こんにちは、メイベル市長。
お久しぶりです。
本当に相変わらずお忙しそうですわね。そういう市長さんも大変だったみたいじゃない？ルグランジーさんから聞いたわよ。
こちらにも市民が押しかけてきたそうですね。
ええ、夜半まで説得を続けてやっと帰っていただきましたのよ。でもそれで市民の不安が払拭できたわけではありません。この状況が長く続けばまた騒ぎが起こる恐れもありますわ。
確かにそうですね。結局のところまだ何も解決してはいないわけですから。
でもとにかく自分たちにできることをやるだけよ。下を向いて悩んでてもオーブメントが動くわけじゃないし。
ああ、こいつの言う通りだぜ。たとえ結果がどうなろうと遊撃士の本分を尽くすだけさ。
私も同感ですわ。状況のいかんにかかわらず、死を守るのが市長の務め。もちろん、最後には皆さんが解決してくださると信じていますわ。それは責任重大ね。
励ましの言葉と思って受け取っておきます。
Enough talking, hurry up and fix it. I have fishing to get to. Stop yammering and do something. You can't repair it? What's that supposed to mean? This is just some kind of trick to sell me something new, isn't it? Those two at the counter being completely unreasonable. I feel bad for the store owner. Talk about a bed of needles. Oh, welcome. I'm sorry you've come all this way, but we're currently not taking any business. None of our equipment's working, you see. Oh, right. Well, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? If we can't manufacture quartz or upgrade our slots, we're kind of in trouble. Yes, it would be something of a waste of our generators. True, but I wonder. Given the nature of our toys, I think the solution may be right in front of us. Really? You think we can use the factory? Well, can't we? Our ZFGs can restore operation to any orbital device, after all. Right, of course. ZFG? What are you talking about? Let me explain. Joshua explained that by using the zero field generator, the factory's functionality could be temporarily restored. That's absolutely incredible. Please, by all means, I'd love it if it worked. Let's give it a shot then. Give me just a moment. On activation, the zero field generator restored power to the factory's tools. The equipment's working. Awesome. That worked well for a moment. Unless we leave the ZFG here though, it won't fix the problem permanently, and given our mission, we'd better hurry then. If you want me to modify your orbits, now's your chance. Still no new kinds of quartz in here, but hey, if you need to get anything, now's the time. I mean, we do have information in here, might as well pick it up. Since we don't actually have an information quartz, we've been too busy using our newer quartz that do the information's job. I think it's called Eagle Eye or Heaven's Eye. And then if you are missing any slots, which we shouldn't be at this point, you can upgrade them. Whenever you want to use the workshop, just bring that device of yours along. You'll be using our services like normal if you do. Thank you, good sir. You know, I did actually pick up that new game. I guess it's kind of new, but Clair Obscur Expedition 33, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Even though I literally have zero knowledge of the game, I haven't even looked at like videos or anything of it. I heard one glowing review from a content creator in a YouTube short, looked up the Steam page, saw the review score, and I was like, damn. So maybe I'll upload those videos, I don't know. Maybe I'll record it and post today. It'll be a new experience for me posting a game where I have zero knowledge on it, of course. Even still though, I do always play games with guys, because I just have this thing in my head where if I miss something in a game, I'm just like, ugh. I don't know, it's frustrating. Of course, that'll have to come after this playthrough and maybe the third, but... because I don't really want to leave the trilogy on hold, right? Maybe we can take a break from Trails between the trilogy and the Crossbell stuff, you know? The hard part about the way I do this, though, is I record videos way in advance. It's currently Friday, May 23rd, and you probably aren't even seeing this for a video for a good month because of my upload schedule. So, you know, right now I'm saying like Expedition 33 is fairly new, but I guess by your time it wouldn't be too new. Genuinely, I am trying to come up with more things to talk about so my commentary is less bland, like in my head, but I don't know. I'm just not good at talking. Being super introverted definitely kills my flow when I try to talk about anything except the game. But I'm still thinking that maybe one day I'll be able to talk like a professional. Not really, but you know. Y'all want to hear a fun fact about Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter? Colonel Richard and Kanone both have full character data in the files of the game. As far as I know, it goes to like them having like full inventory sprites, like the menu sprites, just ready to be used, but of course they never were. On the bright side, we got Kevin. I love Kevin. He's probably my favorite character in the whole series. I love this man. Well, somebody's impressive. Alright, now we need to head down towards Emerald Tower. There is a little special thing we can do over here. We're gonna have to climb all the way up the tower, so I'm just gonna use my normal teleportation magic and meet you all the way on the top floor. Alright, here we are up at the top of the tower. So these guys right here, there will be some at the top of every single one of these towers, and they may have some good drops. So I figure let's take out each and every one. I didn't do it in my first playthrough ever, but we can do it now. Now, of course, depending on which tower we go up, these guys will be weak to different things. So these ones are weak to wind and resist earth. So just keep that in mind. Made sure I went ahead and got, you know, full on our crafts. So that'll definitely come in handy. I don't really want to use this. I would actually like a damage buff, but I don't have any food that does it, so yeah, that kind of sucks, but that's fine. I guess we'll just go for a straight hit here, and then kill all the small things. So the small things can hit us with confusion, which is obviously very, very annoying. Definitely don't want to be dealing with that. I don't have Earthwall, do I? Because I set her up as a full-on healer. That's a bit annoying. But at least we can clock down here. Shara has, of course, wind spells. When does Shara not have wind spells? I doubt I can Ragna Blast all of these guys, though. I can hit two, the two that matter, actually, so I guess I'll do that. Make sure they stay nice and slow. For the most part, I think we'll be okay. I don't think these guys are gonna do anything too crazy to us where it's gonna be like impossible to win this fight. Especially considering Joshua can easily just keep delaying them. You know, just hit him with our wind spells. Evil Eye. Yeah, nothing to really say about this one. This is a nice, easy fight. We could just go, where is it? Is it Flame Smash? Yeah, screw it. Flame Smash! That totally got them way out of position. I should not have done that. My bad. Very much my fault if we lose this now. Oh no, we're fine. These two go down. Or at least the one goes down. And then I can go true Flicker on the other one. Delay him. Then easy win here. We just go, what? You don't resist water, do you? You're fine. I can just go Diamond Dust here. I get kill. Yeah, we just win. Very cool. Bye. Well, you're not gonna. Okay, well, you're not dead yet, but you will be in a second. There we go. So, what do we get for our troubles coming up here? We get a shield orb. So, what is a shield orb? Let's see. We go into here and find us a. Where are you? Shield orb. Defense plus 50, move plus 3, speed plus 5. So good. Let me tell you how awesome it is to have gear that increases our speed. Because none of the other gear that we have does. We have Crimson Eye on Estelle, which is, you know, fine. And we have Buzzer on Shara, which is going to increase her ATS, but it's crazy just how nice it is to have speed gear. I don't really want to throw it on Agate or Joshua because they have Tiger Hearts on, which is already, you know, very, very good. So I think throwing it on Estelle is probably the play. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now, like a little bit of magic, we're going to teleport all the way back down to the bottom of the tower. I'm going to actually see you guys at Valeria Lakeshore, because we do have some fish to catch, finally. Valeria Shore. Good lagoon. Oh, Embracers. Oh, hi. Wait, what's a member of the Royal Guard doing here? We rode out to the inn to pick up supplies. Oh, okay. Alright, the Arsail's stuck in the middle of the lake, isn't it? Even Professor Russell's struggling with this, I guess. Don't worry about Gramps. Leave it to him. He'll pull some miracle out of thin air, I'm sure. We certainly hope he does. Regardless, I have my mission, so... Alright, sorry. Give our best to Captain Schwartz. Royal airship landed in the lake. There's an island floating in the sky. With so many crazy things happening, I can't help but be anxious. I barely slept last night, even. The airship that landed in the lake is the royal flagship. The royal guardsmen on board come by here to stock up every so often. Apparently they had some splashdown once everything went crazy. I'm amazed they made it through that okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing we had a skilled pilot, eh? Now let's head out to the dock, so we can catch us some new fish. Hey, let's talk to this guy. Hey, oh, hi Lux. Out shopping. You guys sure hear things awful quick. Yeah, unfortunately, got dragged out here without any choice. I get it. I was in the middle of some work, but I got drafted to come out here and help. Normally this would be Leon's job, but he managed to get out of it. Clever SOB. I'm just easy to play, I guess. Well, at least you know the job's getting properly done? I guess. Don't really know what else to say about that. Okay, so I'm gonna need to explain a little bit. So there is one fish we can catch here called the Dynatrad. Now it doesn't matter what rod you use as long as it can use salmon or trout for the bait. So I'm gonna go with the Aquamaster, and there is only one of this fish in the entire game. It's the only time you'll be able to catch it. So we're gonna throw in a salmon, hope for the best. There he is. This big ugly bastard is the rarest fish in the game, I guess, because you can only catch one.
何よこの魚。
おお、その魚は。
あ、ライトさん。
赤褐色の鱗に燃えるような真紅の目。間違いない。それは奴だ。バレリア湖の主だよ。
これがあの主なの？
まさか君に釣り上げられてしまうとは。釣り手帳を渡したものとして嬉しいようで悔しい複雑な気分だよ。しかしこれもエイドスのご采配。ここは素直に実力を認め、これを進呈させてもらおう。ただいまをもって君は我が調香師団公認の特級調子に認定された。しかしこれに満足することなく今後とも長魚道に邁進してくれたまえ。
ありがとう。とりあえずお礼を言っておいたけど、この認定証って何なの？
君の釣り師としての実力を保証する身分証だね。持つ者には調香師団本部で素晴らしい便宜を図ってくれる。オートに用事がある時にはぜひ立ち寄ってみてくれたまえ。
へえ、そうなんだ。なんだかわからないけど、そのうち行ってみるわよ。
釣り人なら誰もが夢見るサービスが受け。おっと、私も負けてはいられん。ではさらばだ。
So what the Master Fisher license allows us to do is we can actually go to Grand Cell and go to the Fisherman's Guild, and we'll be able to purchase fishing bait. Like anything that you need to be able to fish, we can catch it. Though by the time we go to Grand Cell, it won't really matter. I mean, even if we look at our fishing book now, fishing book, look at this. We're only missing 2 fish, and we'll catch them very soon. Man, I've caught a lot of fish. I came prepared, psyched up, certain that this time I would fish up the Guardian. And then I find out I was beaten to the punch. I'm still kind of in shock, but this isn't the end of my fishing career or anything. I just need to get it together and find a new goal. Lloyd is actually one of the only other NPCs next to Anton who will appear in a ton of the Trails games. We'll see him quite a bit in Crosspell when we actually go there. For now though, we want to head for West Coast Highways, so once again, see you there. Maybe I should use a Goku teleporting noise. Do you remember how I said I wanted to go to West Coast Highway? You've been played. We're actually going to Ravenue Village, so how does that make you feel? I just lied straight to your face. Anyways. You all. You're the same ghoul customer as always, Sting. Just who I am. Actually, sorry to ask this out of the blue, but mind taking a look at this? Huh? Sting pulled a gemstone out of his pocket. It glowed. Black. It looks like a quartz of some kind. I couldn't use it in my orbment, though. Joshua, isn't this? Yes, it's most likely an ancient Zemurian quartz. Really? I'd heard talk about them, but I never expected to see one. I thought these were supposed to work with all these new orbments we have, though. I think so, but first, a question? Sting, where exactly did you find that? About that, it was around the Emerald Tower. I fought this bizarre monster. It was like a living fossil, or... Anyway, it was strange. Put it that way. I picked this up after I defeated it. Wait a minute, that sounds exactly like the thing we encountered atop the tower. Ah, so you found one too. Anyways, I only ever found the one. Haven't seen another since. Whatever it was much, much stronger than your average monster. Wouldn't hurt to watch out for more of them. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for letting us know. By the way, not to pry, but your orbments seem to work. Mind filling me in on what's going on? Right, sure. Let's take it from the top. Estelle and Joshua showed Sting the zero field generator and explained about them and how they were needed to deliver the ZFGs. So that's what's going on. Here then. What? Sting, are you sure? My orbit's about as useful as a rock right now, so a quartz is pointless for me. But all of you are on a pretty important mission. What needs to happen seems obvious to me. Wow. Just come out and say you want to help us already, you lug. You don't need to thank me, you just need to concentrate on accomplishing your mission. We will. See you, Sting. You just concentrate on accomplishing your mission. Everyone needs to do everything they can. If they do, we'll find a way out of this mess. Thanks, Sting. I appreciate it. So let's go actually take a look at the time gem. So with cast 2, all it does is greatly casts our art cast time. With the time gem, removes our strength, defense, and ATS by 14%. Now that's a huge stat drop. But with a character like Estelle, who's basically just casting heals and earth walls all the time, the time gem is godly for her because she's not going to mostly be doing damage with her arts anyway. She's just going to be there for her supporting role. We might as well always have that earth wall up. So I'm definitely throwing this on Estelle. Once we actually go back to using earth wall, this will get even better. But for now, it can be used so we can kind of make sure that our healing arts go off instantly every time, basically. Before we head out, there is one NPC I do want to go talk to. First of all, take a look. They started planting their new saplings. Awesome. And there's the one I want to see. Hey, Louie. Oh, Mr. and Miss Bracer. Hi. Hi, Louie. I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been doing all right? I'm okay. We're all just helping out in the orchards. Dad and everybody were having trouble because the stuff isn't working, so I'm helping. Yeah, you're working super hard, kiddo. You keep it up and help the village get back on its feet, okay? Yeah, I will. Alright, have a good time, Louie. You keep it up. Now I'm gonna meet everybody over at Crone Trail. Alright, here we are. You know, I did want to mention something else about the time quartz. It's apparently exclusive to the English version of the game. I didn't know that, but I'm saying apparently because I can't really verify that or anything. But yeah, I just heard it was exclusive to the English version of the game. Kind of weird, if true. There's kind of a random little fact there for you. There should be another wanted monster over here. Well, I was not ready to run into you, but at least we can back up. Let's go ahead and save. I think we're topped up on basically everything. There's no point in filling up our gauges. I guess Agate could use a little bit of craft before we go in here because, well, he does kind of rely on it quite a bit. Anyways, let's take these guys down. Should be nice and easy. Hopefully this fight isn't too bad. We can go Evil Eye and hit these guys here. Damn. Works for me. Alright, cool. Now we can go ahead, give... yeah, screw it. Morale. Wild Rage. Heaven's Kiss. Let's go. Nice Tyrol Bomb. And everything's dead. There's no way they survive this, right? We have an attack boost and a +10 in the turn order. He just kills them all. He got very close, that's for sure. Jeez, Agate, you are so powerful. Well, go Abyss Fall. Our casts come out basically instantly, so then we can flicker this guy. Bye. Nice. Let's see Shara's new S-Craft while we're at it. That's pretty badass, I ain't even gonna lie. She's been sitting there whipping people like crazy since the first game, so it's nice to see her with a new S-Craft. Joshua earns his, I think, at 85, which is the longest it takes any character to get them. Now we can head for the Crone Pass checkpoint, and we need to talk to Ray, because we're gonna get a new food recipe, which is really awesome. Our next attack food, actually. You can see the floating object very clearly from the Ruan side of the checkpoint. Usher's even abandoned his post to look up at the damn thing. Though I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about it myself. If only Colonel Richard and the Intelligence Division were still in service, I'm sure he'd have answers for all my questions. Antoine? Hey Bracer folk, fancy meeting you guys here. Oh, you're from the Central Factory, right? What are you doing all the way up in the mountains? I was heading back to Zeiss after working on the art sale a bit. I finished helping out the old man, so it's time to get back to my own experiments. Which means you have to walk, right? Unfortunately, it's the only way to travel right now. Are you sure you'll be safe traveling alone? We could escort you if you like. Don't worry, I'm not exactly alone, as it were. Antoine's with you, huh? Pretty loyal for a cat, right? I've also got, you might call them, hazardous materials on hand. Here, let me share some with you. Show you what I mean. It's an attack food I invented. You can make it with the tools from any old kitchen, so if you have time and materials, give it a try. Thanks. So, yeah. I think they'll make it just fine, guys. Quite so. Still, be careful on your way, Ray. The Caldea Tunnel is likely to be especially dangerous right now. Yeah, don't worry. I'm keeping both eyes open. Anyways, see you guys back in Zeiss. Alrighty, so let's go take a look at this new attack food, the Aurora Ball. Random status effect 100% of the time is crazy. I'm making 7 of these for sure. So I did just spend like all of our maple sugar, which means that kind of sucks, but that's fine. We'll get more soon. I'm gonna head to the Ruan side of the checkpoint simply because we can take a look over here at the gate, and there it is, the Oriole. You can see the floating object from here. No matter how I look at it, it has to be man-made. Can we really just ignore it? Yeah, we can't ignore it. Obviously, it's shutting down all our orbments. And we might as well... Oh, I was going to say we might as well use the EP charging station, but... Can we put a ZFG on this and just use it? No? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to head all the way back now. And I'll catch you guys over at East Bose Highway? Or East... Wait, which way? What is it called? Yeah, East Bose Highway. I think I'm right about that. Anyways, I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, East Bose Highway. Now, I want to head up towards Haken Gate. So yes, I am going the right way. Because General Morgan does have some neat dialogue we can get, and that's literally the only reason we're going up here. We should be heading the other way, but for now, I just want to get the dialogue. I know I said I wasn't going to focus on the dialogue, but hey, if there's some cool, unique dialogue, might as well, right? No reason just not get it. Wow, look at this barricade. They are ready. Having the gate jammed wide open is certainly a problem, but it's not the end of the world. That gate is pure steel and designed to withstand large projectiles. There's no way we can move it by hand. Until orbments start working again, it's stuck like that. All we can do is be alert as possible. Couldn't we give them a ZFG so they could turn it on, close the gate, and then take it back? Like, I think we could, right?
お主らか、塔の制圧ご苦労。と本来なら、労をねぎらうべきところだが、あいにくこの情勢下では、お世辞など持ち出す気にもなれん。またの機会に持ち越すとしよう。
あらら、それは残念。
確かに、以前とは状況が一変しましたからね。
それも悪い方に。
例の8世紀の働きにより、拠点間の通信は回復したが、やはりこの動力停止現象は、王国全土で発生しているようだ。すでに見てきたと思うが、現在この砦も危険な状況にある。ともかく、
敵に隙を見せぬよう、お主ら遊撃士の働きにもこれまで以上に期待しておるぞ。
頑張るわ。
ご期待に添えるよう努力します。
Damn, look at General Morgan being all cool with us now. He's finally off his high horse and he doesn't think we're awful anymore, which is awesome. But for now, I think I might cut the episode off there. I did talk about quite a lot of stuff, so I mean, I guess I'd say I did pretty decent. For now though, I want to head towards Milchmain Road, and like I said, I'm going to end off the episode. So if you have enjoyed this video, do please give it a like, helps me out a bunch. Leave any questions, qualms, queries, or concerns down in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to come on any future journeys with me, or just to keep up this little Trails series I'm going through every single one of the games. Hit that notification bell to stay notified, and I do hope to see you in the next episode of Trails in the Sky, 2nd chapter.